Well, it's the day of the Zero Waste Challenge.
I'm probably the most competitive out of the three of us, and I really want to win.
I ordered something on Amazon. More waste!
Of all the plastic ever created, only 9% has actually been recycled.
I've been making some efforts in my life to go zero waste. My lovely greengrocer still does the kale like that, and it's like, well, my health is one thing and the earth's health is the other.
Doing zero waste for one day probably would be easy with just me, but it's got me, my lovely partner Amanda Millie, and my two beautiful children.
The key thing really is making a bit more effort.
Hello there, my name is Captain Robert Sheehan Esquire.
Hello there, my name is Thomas Hopperus.
Hey there, I'm Byron Knight.
And I'm one of the triumvirate of hosts
Of the Earth Locker podcast.
We dive into discovering what makes us better Earthlings.
Seems like you guys are kind of already interested in this, but just to break it down, zero waste basically just means trying to send as little as possible to landfill, and it actually started as a waste management term. I think all of you are mostly based in London, and I went ahead and I looked at your mayor's environmental strategy. London aims to be zero waste by 2026.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So what do you guys say? Do you want to get into looking at your trash?
So organic stuff,
That's great, you can compost all that.
Greek yogurt, takeaway food lid container thing. There's tissues, there's lids.
Say maybe do some meal prepping so that you're not, eating out and using single-use plastics. For your yogurt, try to find either a glass yogurt that you can purchase, or you could try making your own coconut yogurt.
Right now, I'm in quarantine in Canada, so I find it tricky to be zero waste. So like I'm on these flow waters and I go to drink probably like 2 to 3. The other thing I noticed as well, which back home I would never do because I'm using the cups from my own house, but it's these, I get that delivered.
See if there's a way you can tackle your coffee routine, even if you just get coffee grounds in a container and you get your hands on a French press or something. And also trying to eliminate your single-use water.
I'm sitting next to my trash now. Diapers.
Oh yeah.
I actually was too busy to have lunch. Normally I would have gotten takeaway somewhere.
I see that you had some blueberries, perhaps shopping, trying to get some produce at the farmer's market. Thank you guys for showing me your trash. You're already doing so well. I'm so excited for your 24 hours of no trash, and I am challenging you to try and make as little trash as possible. And if you make any trash, I might, spank you or spit on you. Just kidding. I only want to be your cheerleader. But whoever...
Holy shit, I'm going to make a ton of trash there. Is that the case?
You've done it now, Ariana.
Hello. This is how far I've come with my zero waste cosmetic routine, which includes wiping your bum, 100% recycled, no inks, dyes or scents. Here's my shampoo and condition, no plastic there. Here's a little soap pouch for catching the remnants of bits of soap. Toothpaste in jar because all toothpaste tubes tend to end up in the landfill, unfortunately. All of them. Every single one that's ever been sold. Here's some refilled shampoo and condition as well. Those are reused bottles.
There's a refill place near me where I just refill my shampoos and conditioners.
I'm doing my best, doing my best.
So I'm still zero trash. A couple of meals in, had some meat in a Tupperware. I'm drinking my reusable water bottle from the tap water. The only major difference really is because I haven't got the water filter yet here in quarantine, is the chlorine taste that you get from tap water. So that's not ideal. But filters are on the way. Charcoal filters, which can go in these.
I had to get some work gloves or some disposable gloves if I'm painting on a site. And I thought, okay, I'm not gonna get the disposable gloves, I'm gonna get reusable gloves. And that way I don't have to throw them away and I'll use them a few times and it'll be better. And then look, my first fail of the day for trash. It came in a frickin' plastic bag. Woo the day, trash-free day. God damn it, I ordered something on Amazon. More waste! But it is an eco-friendly mattress topper.
Oriana threw down and she said, I challenge you to produce zero waste in 24 hours.
As little trash as possible.
Then I was entertaining. I had a couple of friends coming over. So alas, we made a mess. I made toast with sardines and rocket and a bit of camembert. So I made a little bit of waste with like a sardine tin and the wrapping around it.
One thing that I found when we did the meetup with Ori and the other guys is that I had way more plasticky trash. So I'm determined to not have any plastic waste today. And I think I can do it because I've not had a coffee this morning, not because I'm not addicted, but because I want to win. But yeah, so far, no trash.
Okay, so I'm on a zero waste challenge today. I don't want to make any trash. I want no packaging. So what I want is some meat in takeaway containers. That's it, looks good. Zero waste, trip to the butchers. Look at that, one more trash. Winning.
I failed the zero waste challenge this time. It's an interesting thing to think about, you know. How much plastic am I into the environment daily? On this zero waste challenge, I think a big component of it is self-compassion. Trying to remove that voice in your head that goes, I must, I must, I must, I should. And it's a combatant, and it ultimately compels you to do the opposite of what you want to do.
The last piece of meat that I had was from this, so I'm going to count this in my 24 hours.
So this is what happened today for a family of 4. Definitely got a whammy because I'd ordered something off of Amazon and it arrived today, so epic fail. For me, that's my actual trash for the day. I think I kind of rocked today.
Good job completing the challenge. I'm proud of you all for even attempting this in a pandemic. So pat yourselves all on the back. Zero waste is so difficult, especially during this time, and it's not about being perfect. It's just trying our best, and you guys all did that. If you guys could kind of guesstimate how many pieces of trash you each made, what would you say?
Putting it generously, I'd say 15 to 20. But they were bottles and paper. You know, I opened a couple of things of sardines. My constant complaints about Rocket. You know, that it's wrapped in a plastic suitcase.
Personally, as an individual on the No Challenge, I had 1 tissue paper, 1 plastic bag that my gloves came in. And at the end of the day, I chose to have a cider, so I had a bottle of cider. But then as a family, no, I don't think we did too bad. It was under 20 bits of waste that we produced in a 24-hour period.
Amazingly, I made actually no trash. Like, not. Here's the kicker, though. I had taken the meat out of the plastic when I bought it 2 days previous. But within the 24-hour period, yeah, it was only food waste I had.
The average American makes 4.3 pounds of trash a day, so you guys all did very well compared to your American counterparts. And I think you're all winners in my eyes, but if we had to declare one, I think it's kind of a tie between Byron and Tom. So thank you guys so much for doing this, and how do we listen to your podcast?
The Earth Locker, it's on Spotify, Apple, Audioly, and we have the YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much, and thanks BuzzFeed for doing this with us.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
It's just so on point with what we're about. We're about making ourselves better Earthlings.